Hi. So you have a folding door or folding window. This is a folding window and it's acting up for some reason. It has some adjustments. This side, there really aren't any adjustments. This is the jam side, like the latch side, and this is the pivot side. So we have several adjustments over here, and we have one adjustment up here. This is a head load window, so that means that all the weight is carried by the header above the window. There's really zero weight down below. There's a little bit of pressure from the window trying to go like this from the weight. There's a little bit of pressure on this hinge over here, but it's a head load, so this has a lot of the weight. This one has a lot of the weight, so that's our major adjustments are up there. So we have an Allen wrench, and it has a little spring-loaded lock, and so this will turn either clockwise or counterclockwise, and so that's our way of adjusting this here, and that'll lift or that will lower this section by turning clockwise. We're going to lift this section. By turning counterclockwise, we're going to lower this section. So on this window here, our reveals are all perfect. So we didn't like the frame is perfectly square. That's the biggest thing that you need to make sure of, is that the frame needs to be perfectly square. And this, we actually lift the middle of this up just maybe a 1/16 of an inch, a tiny bit, since it is a head load. Kind of preloads this part of the frame. So that there's adjustment there, and it's with the Allen wrench. And the same thing over here. We can lift and lower this corner here. So it's got that spring to lock and unlock it, and you have to push it up, and then you turn this. And same thing, clockwise, when viewed from below, clockwise will lift this side of the window up. Counterclockwise will lower this side of the window. The other adjustments, I'm going to go around on the inside and unlock the window, and then I'm going to come back out. Actually, maybe I don't need to come back out. Yeah, I can stay in here. So now we've got our number 3 Phillips screwdriver. And in here, not sure if you can show in here, right in here, all the way in the back corner, there's a screw. Yeah, you can see, you should be able to see that. So that screw has a Phillips head to it, and if we turn it clockwise, it'll pull the whole entire window towards this pivot jamb. If we turn it counterclockwise, it'll push the window towards the lock jamb. And we've got the same thing up on the top of the window. This one is definitely hard to see, but there's a screw in there, and same thing. We turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. Don't strip that screw out. If you strip the head of that screw out, then you have no ability to adjust your window or your door. You'd have to replace that hardware, and it's Centaur hardware. Centaur hardware is great. It's not easy to get replacements of, just because of just because it's a little difficult to get replacements. It's hard. You can't go to Lowe's, you can't go to Home Depot, you can't go to Menards, you can't get your Centaur hardware at any of those big box stores. You have to special order it, but it's beautiful hardware. So there's your main points of adjustment. I don't think there's any others on this thing. Yeah, we've got our pivot screws that'll pull the window one way or the other, and then we've got our head load hinges and rollers that'll lift and lower the window. So those are our points of adjustment. These are our tools.